after so many episodes of not a lot happening, we've heard a lot more from Meghan. We've heard a lot more talking about her life, about her children, about her plans. Does this episode where we actually get to hear things and get to hear confessions make up for what we had to force to sit through earlier in this series?
So my threshold for Meghan is a lot higher in terms of what I want to know. So in as much as what we've seen of Meghan so far, this is probably as much as salacious and as juicy as it's going to get. You know, she doesn't really know how to call herself. She's not sure if As Ever is going to restock and rebrand in the same way. All of that. That's fine. That's not what I want to know. I want to know, how did you bag a prince? What did you do? What were the techniques? Who's your waxing lady? I want to know the juicy stuff that should make her interesting, but she's so terrified to tell the public. I'm sorry. It was clear from the first episode that this is the way she sees herself and who she actually is are quite different. I don't look at Meghan as someone who I would get business advice from. Because I find her quite vacuous. And that's fine. Not everyone has to be a chemical engineer or a nuclear scientist or anything like that. Sometimes you can just be pretty and get to a certain stage in your life and embrace it and lean back into it. But she doesn't do that. She has these sort of word salad moments and she kind of drops these tidbits in there. And it's just... And she doesn't have the energy of a host, I don't think. She's very kind of drab and boring. And so what kind of sounded like a confession, I just thought, oh, give me the juicy bits. How did you do it?
But there were confessions.
I think that in terms of the information that Meghan's sharing, though, it still feels, you've touched on it so well there, it sounds like a disconnect between who she is and who she's trying to sound like. And you can almost hear it in there. I still don't feel like we're ever hearing Meghan speaking as Meghan. You feel like you're hearing this version of her that she wants to be as a host. And so it's difficult to really get on board or to connect with the things that she's saying, even when they do feel candid, because there's still something there. I mean, the thing about her pregnancy was interesting because it felt almost like a response to, I know there were a lot of headlines around the time she was pregnant with Prince Archie while still doing royal duties, of course, and she was wearing those big heels, but she was also always clutching onto Harry. It's her prerogative to do that, but I do remember there was a lot of, people would comment on that and say, oh, she can't get her hands on him. She's always got her hands on him. I think it almost felt a little bit like a response to those negative headlines back there.
One that I'm looking forward to, pictures-wise, to see the face, is these 4 new puppies, OK, that have arrived at Adelaide Cottage with William and Catherine. This is exclusive in The Sun this week, and we know that Orla, their black Cocker Spaniel, has had 4 puppies. We don't know the father yet.
I love that part. I love that part of the report because it sounds like there's going to be like a Maury Povich, Jerry Springer style reveal down the line.
Well, following Meghan's second stab at a podcast venture, but a successful sold-out merch line, what do you think Meghan should do next as part of her lifestyle brand As Ever?
I was going to say fashion, but you actually said something before that's made me think this would be a better idea. I think she should do children's clothing as part of... It would make more sense for her rolling the kids out more on Instagram. But also, I can see that's, if you go walk down Kings Road and whatever and you see those beautiful little boutiques, I can see there being quite a high-end children's clothing line for her Montecito set with kids. I think that would be possibly an area that fits with what she's doing.
And I think she should kind of lean into... If she's not going to give us a tea and be salacious and spicy like I want her to be, lean into kind of the children's clothes, something to do with theatre, so like leaning into her own professional background, so As Ever, like sort of theatre or acting books or classes or retreats or whatever. She can actually do things that doesn't involve her having this really curated view. She can just be the face of a brand and then have really community, child-friendly things like clothes and acting and all of that. I think that she can lean into that. That'd be
You want a podcast that is basically confessions of a...
Oh, I want the real tea. I want all the juicy stuff.
To find out her waxer, we heard earlier.
I want to know your waxing lady. I want to know what perfume you wore, what was the lingerie on the first date. I want to know all of it.
Maybe in a book, if she writes a book one day.
I don't want to read a book. I want to hear them, because I want to dig more.
Hello and welcome to Royal Chronicle. I just want to take a moment to thank you all for your incredible support. May God continue to bless you. I love you all so much, and together we'll keep spreading positivity about Harry, Meghan, Archie and Lilibet. Let's keep growing this amazing community. Like, comment and subscribe as we push for 1 million and beyond. Now, let's dive into the fun and start exploring. Scandals and envy, the saga of the royal family. The royal experts' scathing critique of William and Kate sent shockwaves through the palace, leaving the couple humiliated and their public image tarnished. Meanwhile, the world can't help but envy Meghan Markle. the American hot girl who snagged the heart of Prince Harry. As the Duchess of Sussex continues to captivate the global spotlight, her every move is scrutinised, and the question on everyone's lips is, who exactly is envious of her newfound royal status? The media frenzy surrounding these high-profile figures shows no signs of abating, as the public remains enthralled by the drama unfolding within the hallowed halls of the British monarchy.
According to the scathing critique of a prominent royal expert, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have fallen woefully short in their public conduct and representation of the monarchy. The expert lambasted the couple's apparent hypocrisy, accusing them of preaching about environmental causes while maintaining a lavish carbon-heavy lifestyle. Moreover, the expert drew unfavourable comparisons to other royal couples, such as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, who are praised for their authenticity and down-to-earth approach. The blistering assessment has left many questioning whether William and Kate's public persona aligns with the noble ideals they claim to uphold, further tarnishing the Cambridge's carefully curated image.
Meghan Markle's rise to fame is a captivating tale of an ambitious American actress who captured the heart of one of the world's most eligible bachelors.
Born to a white father and a black mother, my biracial heritage and international upbringing lent me a unique charm and worldliness that would later capture the public's imagination.
After finding success on the television drama Suits, Meghan's life took an unexpected turn when she was introduced to me through a mutual friend.
Their whirlwind romance, marked by paparazzi frenzy and intense media scrutiny, ultimately led to a stunning royal wedding that captivated audiences across the globe. Meghan's transition from Hollywood starlet to Duchess of Sussex has been a source of both admiration and envy, as the public and media grapple with her ability to navigate the treacherous waters of royal life. Meghan envied by who? Despite her newfound royal status, Meghan Markle seems to have drawn the ire and envy of certain factions within the British monarchy. Whispers abound that her arrival has disrupted the delicate power dynamics of the House of Windsor, with some members of the family rumoured to be resentful of the attention and adoration the former actress has received. Speculation swirls that Meghan's confident, self-assured presence may have threatened the comfortable positions of senior royals who now find themselves competing for the spotlight. The Duchess's marriage to Prince Harry and her subsequent influence over the young royal is said to have caused particular consternation among those who once held sway over the young prince. As Meghan continues to carve out her own unique role within the institution, the ripples of her arrival are being felt throughout the gilded halls of Buckingham Palace. The fallout from the criticism. The scathing critique of the royal couple quickly ignited a firestorm of controversy. The royal family and their loyal supporters rushed to defend William and Kate, dismissing the comments as unfair and unjustified. A heated public debate ensued, with many questioning the motives and credibility of the royal expert. Some speculated that the individuals involved could face severe consequences, ranging from public censure to potential legal action, as the royal household sought to protect its carefully cultivated image. The ripple effects of this high-profile clash were felt far and wide, underscoring the delicate nature of the monarchy's relationship with the media and the public. The changing landscape of the royal family. The British royal family has undergone a remarkable transformation in recent years, as shifts in public opinion and evolving media coverage have significantly altered the public's perception of the monarchy. Gone are the days of rigid formality and strict adherence to tradition, replaced by a more relatable, modern, and often scrutinised royal image. Generational differences have played a key role, with younger members of the family embracing a more casual and approachable style that resonates with contemporary audiences. The rise of social media has further amplified this shift, allowing the royals to directly engage with the public and shape their own narratives, for better or worse. As the monarchy adapts to the changing tides of public sentiment, the role and representation of the British royal family continues to evolve, captivating the world's attention and sparking ongoing debates about the institution's place in the modern era.
Meghan's advocacy and philanthropic work have had a profound impact on the royal family and the public's perception of the monarchy. As a biracial woman, she has brought a fresh perspective and a renewed focus on diversity and representation within the traditionally homogeneous institution. Her willingness to speak out on social issues and champion causes close to her heart has resonated with many and has sparked a shift in the public's understanding of the role of a royal. While some may view her influence as a threat to the established order, her impact on the royal family's engagement with the modern world cannot be denied. Meghan's unapologetic approach to her role has inspired and empowered many, and has solidified her status as a force to be reckoned with within the royal sphere.
When faced with the mounting criticism, William and Kate have made concerted efforts to address the concerns and maintain their carefully cultivated public image. Recognizing the changing royal landscape, the couple has adapted their strategies, carefully navigating the fine line between tradition and modernization.
Unlike the more confrontational approach taken by Meghan and Harry, William and Kate have chosen a path of diplomacy, seeking to assuage the public's concerns through measured responses and a renewed focus on their charitable initiatives. This delicate balancing act has allowed them to weather the storm, while also drawing comparisons to their more outspoken counterparts, as they strive to uphold the enduring legacy of the British monarchy.
As the younger generation of royals, like Prince William and Kate Middleton, continue to take on more prominent roles, there is growing speculation about the future trajectory of the British monarchy. While the Queen's reign has been marked by stability and tradition, many predict that the coming years will bring further changes and challenges for the royal family. The Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, along with Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, are seen as more modern and relatable figures who could help shape a monarchy more in tune with the values of the 21st century. However, their increasing prominence and popularity has also drawn scrutiny, with some perceiving them as a threat to the established order. As the younger generation navigates the demands of royal life, the world watches closely, eager to see how they will leave their mark on this ancient institution. As the British royal family continues to navigate the complexities of the 21st century, they must carefully balance the weight of tradition with the need for modernization. Authenticity and transparency have become increasingly important as the public demands a more genuine and relatable portrayal of the royals. While change is inevitable, the family must tread carefully, ensuring that their actions and public persona evolve in a way that resonates with the people they serve. This ongoing evolution is a delicate dance, one that requires nimble footwork and a keen understanding of the ever-shifting social and political landscape. The future of the monarchy rests on its ability to adapt, to embrace the complexities of the modern world, and to maintain the reverence and respect that has defined the institution for centuries.